Hi, guys. Welcome back to Pretty Dirty. I have probably the most special guest that's ever been in the seat today, the one and only, my beautiful, beautiful daughter, Gia.
Hi, guys.
She has agreed to be subjected to the torture of being across from me while I film today's episode. So we're going to get into it. I have a few questions, from Instagram. Some people have asked me to answer some stuff, but I feel like you're such an open book. Like, we could kind of talk about anything. Yeah. I think every time I post you on social media, I feel like I get
more views,
a squillion views. It's kind of like me when I post Mimi.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I feel like people just love the relationship that you and I have. They love the relationship that her and I have.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, though. I mean, we'll get into it because there's such a you've had such a crazy journey, just with your life and your young 16 years. You've been through a lot. But I do think that a lot of people are curious as to how we have gotten to where we are, why our relationship is where it's at. And I have my ideas, but I'm curious as to what you think.
I think that I was going to say how young you were, but I honestly don't think it was that, because even when I was 12 years old, 12 through 14, I didn't have any interest of I feel like we weren't as close as we were now.
True.
I feel like our relationship, why it thrives so much is just because I'm also you're my best friend as well as I'm your best friend, if that makes sense. So it's not, oh my God, my mom is so, oh my God, she tries to be my best friend. It's so weird. Yeah. It's just, I'm open to you being my best friend. So I feel like if someone isn't open to that, if I wasn't open to it, it wouldn't, the relationship wouldn't be the same.
Was I talking to you about this recently, or wasn't it you?
I think it was
literally
me.
yesterday? Was that how it is really child specific? Because I feel like if I was doing everything exactly the same and I had a different child, maybe they wouldn't be as responsive or receptive to, you're saying, being open. And you've gone through periods where I don't think you hated me, but I think
there's definitely I don't want to talk to you. Yeah. Leave me alone.
That happens even now though, where you're literally get out of my face.
Yeah, but back then it was I don't know. I just had so many stages where at one point I was I don't want to see my dad. And then another point was I don't want to see my mom. I want to stay with my dad all the time. Yeah. So it was always just.
Well, I think that's normal too. When a kid is if one parent is being harder or stricter on you or whatever, you're I don't want to be here. I want to go to my, and that's kind of just part of being in two households and having two parents. Yeah. I think your dad definitely gave into that more than I did. I was too bad. You're not going to go run away and hide over there. And then your dad's yeah, come, I'll save you. I'll save you, you know? But I think that I do think a part of it is the fact that I feel we've grown up together.
Yeah, 100%.
I had you at 19, and so, but I don't feel I ever really went through obviously you were a baby, but I was meant to be a mom. I was never, there's been struggles and, trials and tribulations just from being divorced, and raising kids. But it was never an issue of me being a young mom. I think it was just being
a single young mom.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm definitely, I feel I'm pretty close with your brother too. It's just a different dynamic with you.
Yeah, it's definitely a different dynamic. I feel with me and you, with you and Jacob, it's it was never how it was with me and you. Back then when I was oh, I don't want to see you. You and Jacob still have a really good bond. Yeah. But he's just more of a.
He's a boy.
He's a boy.
It's different.
A daddy's boy.
It's funny because as he gets older, I'm realizing the things that your dad has talked to me about with you. I'm why don't you just get it? Yeah. And now I'm oh my God, I get it. Because Jacob, I'm I don't
get it.
It's so different. Raising boys and girls is so different.
100%.
And you're also, everybody that meets you is oh my God, we loved you. You're so such an old soul. You really are. And you're so wise. And you're just your demeanor. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Do you think that your friends think that too?
100%. Yeah. I'll even talk to people at school and they'll say something and I'm you kind of have a really low IQ. I'm just kidding. But it's just, I feel I'm so much more mature than a lot of people in my grade or even older than me.
Totally.
Where I'm just wow.
Why do you think that is though? Do you think it's just you as an individual? Why do you think that is?
I think it's just me as an individual, honestly. I feel like even from a very young age, I was always very independent. I always wanted to like do my own. I would wake up at 4 a.m. and like literally do nothing. I had nothing to do. I would just wake up and I would read and put myself to bed. I always wanted to do my own laundry.
I tucked you in.
No, but I mean like I would read a book before bed and like go to sleep. And I was always just very, I don't know, I guess mature. Like Jacob doesn't even, well, I guess he's a boy too.
It's so wild to me how different you were.
At his age?
Well, like you were very, like you were just a good kid. Like I didn't have to ask you multiple times to like do a lot of things. Like you just
did it.
But then you like hit this stage like of your life where you were so
rebellious,
naughty.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like it happened overnight. Yeah. And I wasn't even aware of like what the hell was going on, you know? And I was like, wait. And like I look back at pictures, I'm like, where is this innocent little like 4-eyed girl with her glasses and her braids and, you know, her pigtails, like literally reading a book. You were not an iPad baby. Like I would have you bring a book to restaurants and you would read, or you would just socialize with all of the adults. Like also being the first grandbaby on both sides. Yeah. It was like you were kind of always just treated
around
older.
Adults also. Mm-hmm. Like there was no kids around me ever until I was, what, 4? 3?
I had Jacob when you were 4.
No, I'm talking about Nelson.
Okay.
Because he was
One of the questions is, what's something you've done as a mom that's made Gia have great trust with you? Like you trusting me, I guess?
I think, I don't know. Probably when like I can tell you things and I know you're not going to judge me. Or I'll just be like, hey, like I'm going to tell you something, but I just want you to listen. Like, I don't want your opinion on it. I just literally want you to listen. And, like, I want to tell you. I feel like that also, like, you teaching me that. Like, I even say that to some of my friends now. I'm like, listen, like, I just want you to listen. I don't want your opinion. I don't really care about your opinion. I just want you to listen to what I'm saying so I can vent a little bit.
Totally.
And I feel like with you doing that, it made me trust you a lot because I was like, okay, she's actually listening. She's not talking. Yeah. Like, giving her opinion. She's not giving her opinion.
Yeah.
I think also just like back then when I was doing a bunch of really bad things and like you came out and like did it and like found out I was doing it, I mean, I was just like during the beginning it was very hard obviously and gaining your trust back and doing all that. But once I kind of gained that trust back and you knew that I wasn't doing bad things anymore, I feel like it also just made me gain trust for you. Because it's like she knew I was doing all that. She trusted me enough to be like, okay, I'm not going to drug test you every weekend. I'm not going to do the things that I used to. I'm not going to take your phone. Like, you can have your phone, or I'm going to get you a phone. And it made me feel like if she trusts me, now I can trust her too. It's like two-sided thing.
Reciprocated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think too, a lot of people, when I used to, let me take this off. When I used to ask you from a really young age, you would talk and I would say, okay, do you want me to listen? Do you want me to get involved? Or do you want my advice? Right?
Yeah.
And most of the time, I think it's crazy because 90% of the time people just want you to listen. And I think you're so smart that a lot of times when you say it out loud, you can actually figure out what the solution is in
just by yourself.
For sure.
By saying it out loud.
Right. And you're like, you do just, and I tell people that all the time, like my friends who have kids.
Yeah.
I'm like, and we're fixers too. As friends, as people, as women, like when somebody comes to you with a problem, you want to fix it. Yeah. You want to help. And especially with raising kids, it's like, no, don't fix it. Like I just shut up and listen to me and like feel seen and feel heard. But I also think that with you, obviously a little bit of context here, like Gia went through like at a pretty freaking young age. I mean, kids just have gotten started so much earlier, I feel like, than my generation, or maybe it's just like my experience. Like what you went through and like, you know, like smoking and drinking and doing things like even like substances and like 7th grade. Like you did a 180 from 6th grade to 7th grade.
Yeah.
Like you were someone I didn't even recognize.
Yeah.
So when I found out that obviously all of this was going on like behind my back, right? And we started like severe like changes, you know. Drastic changes. And I remember your dad saying like, oh, we need to, like we were this close to sending you away.
I know.
And I just thought, like, if we send her away, it's going to get worse. I feel like you're never going to trust us
Either
again.
of you.
And you're just going to be around a bunch of other kids that are in the same space where they're like, my fucking parents sent me here. Like, they want to get rid of me. Like, they don't know what to do with me. And I'm like, I'm smart enough to know what I need to do with you. And like, I have to at least try every single thing that I can before shipping you away to God. And then God, like, forbid something horrible happened to you while you were there, and I could never forgive myself. But like,
I feel like also it's just so traumatic for everyone. Like, oh, where's Gia? Oh, she's in rehab, or oh, she's, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just so traumatic for even literally everyone in the family. It would be traumatic. So it's like, yeah, it was happening kind of behind closed doors. Like, not everyone in the family knew about it. And I feel like it was good that we also kept it that way. And I feel like that would have been traumatizing for me, Jacob, like you, my dad, everyone. Like I said.
Oh my God, I would have died. I think I would have died.
Yeah.
I mean, I also think that we caught it at, like, if we would have caught it any later, I feel like God only knows. But I think too, a lot of parents, I mean, would you agree that people just like bury their head in the sand and they're just like, oh, like, I feel like the signs are there. Like, if parents want to know what their kids are doing, they can find out.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of times, like, people just don't want to know, because then what are they going to do about it?
Yeah.
It's a lot of, like, good parenting is a lot of fucking work.
I know.
It's so much work.
Yeah. I also feel like, because I have like friends now where it's like their parents have caught them multiple times, or like their parents know what they're doing. And I'm like, it kind of like actually angers me when they're still doing those things. And I'm not the type of person to like judge. Like, I used to be a heavy smoker. If you smoke, I'm not going to sit here and judge you. If you're one of my close friends, I'm going to be like, hey, like, what are you doing? But I'm not going to sit here and judge you. But
you can distance yourself from people who you're like, I'm not aligned with this anymore.
Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, it angers me because it's like, you're telling me your parents know what you're doing. They've caught you multiple times. You come home, your eyes are like this. They know what you're doing and they're not doing anything to stop it. Like, and people always are like, they always ask me, they're like, you used to be like you literally changed. Like, literally from, I guess, from 8th grade to now, people don't even recognize me. They're like, you don't smoke anymore. You don't look the same. Like, what? And I feel like it frustrates me so much, because I'm like, my mom, if it wasn't for her, like, you literally flip, like, my life just changed after I stopped smoking weed. Yeah. And it angers me because, like, these people who are like, yeah, I want to stop smoking weed, are like, yeah, I'm going to quit for a little bit. But it's like, if your parents want you to quit, or if you wanted a way out, then, like, your parents can help you. Because it just angers me too, because it's like, you were a single mom doing that. My dad wasn't really doing anything. You were the one drug testing me and ordering the drug test and checking my eyes and taking my phone, actually doing the, I guess, bad cop stuff that my dad didn't want to do and make it seem like he was the bad guy. And it just angers me so much, because it's like, first of all, your mom isn't a single mom. You have both of your parents, and they're still not doing anything to help you. Like, it's just,
they just don't. I don't know if they don't know. I mean, I actually,
but
I know
you didn't know either.
Yeah.
That's what also angers me. You had no idea. I'm your first kid.
But not know that it's going on. I think they just don't. A lot of parents are like, I don't know what to do. And for me, ignorance isn't an excuse. Like, figure it out. Figure it the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, your one job on this planet, if you have kids, is to keep your kids alive.
I know.
And create a space where they can be, autonomous and live on their own and, like, know what to do. Like, you don't know either. You're a kid.
Yeah.
And, like, you can get mad. You can get angry. I think parents are so worried about their kids being mad at them. And it's like, if your kids are mad at you, you're probably doing something right. And I think that was really hard for other people in, like, the family, where they're like, oh, I don't want to be I don't want to be hated by you, or I don't want to, like, set a boundary or a rule because I don't want her to be mad at me. And I'm like, that's not what parenting is. Yeah. That's not what you sign up for when you decide to become a parent, And I think you too, like, you were angry. You were an angry elf, And I mean, this girl, you guys had a flip phone for over a year. You didn't have a phone.
Schools.
You switched schools multiple. I mean, I was willing to do literally anything.
I was online.
Yeah.
We
pulled you out of school, took away your phone.
No contact schools with my friends.
Yeah.
Cold turkey from literally everyone I ever knew.
Yeah. I shipped you to Papa's house.
I went to Arizona for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Without any adult, like, literally without my mom, without my brother, without my dad. Literally went to my grandparents' house. Cold turkey there as well. Mm-hmm. Like, literally just a Chromebook and schoolwork. That's all I brought there.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, but you're all sorted now, and I think that you definitely and trust has to be earned first and foremost, but it does go both ways.
Yeah.
Like what you're saying. I think I mean, I don't know because I'm not in your shoes, but I think that when a parent, like when I tell you like, hey, I trust you to make the right decision.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that is something that you appreciate more than like control, like severe control and like, you know, micromanaging? Like, do you feel like there's more resilience for you to do the right thing?
100%. Where you're like, if I'll be like, oh, I'm having people over, and you'll be like, oh, who? And I'm like, oh, so and so, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you trust my judgment. You're like, I know you wouldn't bring anyone in here that
there's still checks and balances.
Well,
you know
that's
what I mean?
And
we all need, adults need accountability too, and we need boundaries, so do kids. And I think I'm very obviously really proud of you, and you've made such a extreme turnaround, and I think you're just on the right path, and I'm really excited to see, what comes of that. Somebody wants to know, was there ever a time you felt like I worked too much?
Honestly, no. Like when you would when you would be filming, it would just be like
so exhausting.
It's kind of odd when you film that much, or like when it's filming time, because I'm like, wow, she's usually like never gone this long, because you're always usually home, or like you're always home by the end of the night and stuff like that. But
or after school,
after school, also you're always home.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's not that you work too much; it's just I'm not used to it. So I'm like, oh,
yeah, me either.
Actually, out of the house and like working and like filming, is going on now.
Well, I usually make my own schedule too. Like that's why I'm in real estate. It's like because I can still be mom and I can still provide and do all of the things. And it was such a like shell shock for me too. Once we started filming, I was like, wait, I don't get to make my own schedule. Like somebody else is dictating. Like. That's my least favorite part of the entire thing.
Yeah.
It's awful. Do you think that being, like, I know how you feel about it, but I think people also want to know, like, how me being in the limelight has affected you. People ask me that all the time. Like,
not at all.
Like, do friends know any? Like,
actually, I have a couple funny stories, but me personally doesn't affect me at all. Like, I still act the same. I'm not like, oh my God, my mom's alcohol. I need to, like, make a good look for myself at school. Like I genuinely, oh my God. Sorry. I don't care at all.
I think people assume, I feel like whenever anybody asks me that question, when they're like, oh my God, like how's it affected your children? I'm like, what do you think people are doing? Like coming up to them saying like, hate, like spamming them with hate because I'm their mom. Like, I don't think that's what's going on. You know, I think if anything, you guys have like submerged in like a positive way of like, oh, it's kind of cool. You know what I mean? Right? Or am I wrong?
No, yeah. I also think I'm very, like, oblivious to it.
Yeah. Well,
like, the other day I was Monday, I was sitting in math, and my friend next to me, she was like, yeah, I forgot to tell you this, but a couple of my friends saw that, like, you commented on my TikTok, and they were, like, freaking out. They're like, oh my God, you're friends with Gianna? And I was like, wait, do people actually like freak out about that type of stuff? And she was like, yeah, Gianna. They were like freaking out. They're like, oh my God, you're friends with her? How long have you been friends with her? How is she like? Do you talk to her? I'm like, Bailey's like, yeah, I've known this girl since 6th grade and 7th grade. I've been through every single stage of her life with her. Like,
you're kidding.
And I'm like, that's insane. And
that's
like,
funny.
They're like, oh my God, like that's so cool. Like she comments on your TikToks. And I'm like, I don't even think of it that way. Like I didn't even think that anyone what like
knows. That's how I even feel. Like I don't feel, I literally don't feel like anyone knows who I am ever unless they're coming up to me.
It's all, that's how I feel too. Cause it's not like, I've never had someone tell me that before. So I'm sure like a lot of, I guess now that I'm kind of not oblivious to it, I'm like, I wonder how many people actually like walk past me in the halls and they're like, oh my God, like that's Alex Hall's daughter.
No way. That's so cringy.
Like,
fuck.
I know. And I'm like, I literally, I don't know, it just doesn't even cross my mind until she told me that. And I was like, like I cannot be coming to school like a bum anymore. Like I'm just kidding. I don't care.
Well, but I think you also have like an I don't give a fuck attitude, like mentality. But then I'm like, there's sometimes where you do need to give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like you want to hold yourself, like have pride. Like it's so weird because I'm like, you want to have pride, but then is that a freaking sin? We were going over the 7 deadly sins, and apparently pride is a sin.
It is.
I don't even know how. I don't know. Okay, what are some similarities that you and your mom have?
Oh my God, we're literally the same person. We look the same and we act the same.
I think your dad hates it.
Yeah. I'll literally say something in the car and he'll be like, where'd you get that from? Your mom? I'm like, what?
You're like, I am my own person.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm annoying? Like low-key, I am annoying.
I don't think you're annoying. Actually, that's not true. Sometimes you're like, you'll just say things and I'm like, please stop. Like, stop.
Like when I'm trying to be cool?
No. I feel like sometimes just like when I'm in a bad mood and like you'll say something or like, I'm like, oh my God, like if I was in a good mood, that'd be funny. But now that I'm in a bad mood, it's not funny.
Yeah, but you're a teenager, so your moods are like all over the place.
I don't think you're annoying.
Okay.
But I definitely think that I'm biased because I'm the same.
Are you going to ask me if I think you're annoying?
Oh, no. Wasn't planning. Do you think I'm annoying?
No, I don't. You never annoy me, literally ever.
That is not true.
No, you only annoy me when you have a bad attitude. Like if your attitude is whack-a-doodle time.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you need to reel it in. Like I'm like every 6 months, I feel like I have to be like, hey, I'm your mom, not just your friend.
Yeah.
There has to be a level of respect. Like I get it, but like,
yeah,
stop. Don't you?
I completely agree, but I also feel like, I don't know.
What? That's not a full sentence.
Okay. I don't remember what I was going to say.
You don't remember? No. Okay, how did the divorce affect your daughter?
Oh, that was in my notes. I was going to talk about that.
Really? Okay, let's talk about it.
It's just an idea. But honestly, I don't really remember when I was that young because I was, 5, 7, 5, 6?
It's been 10 years,
7.
so you were 6.
Yeah, 6, whatever. So I don't really remember it now. I feel like once I got older, it started affecting me a lot more, especially when you started dating and my dad started dating. It would really frustrate me, and I would have a lot of hatred towards you when you would like bring guys in or
whoa.
No,
that sounds crazy.
No, like when I had met
a boyfriend.
Uh-huh. Do you know who I'm talking? Can
the
I
first
name drop?
boyfriend? Like which one?
No. Which one?
Which
that
boyfriend?
Sounds bad.
No, well, you've met the very first one when you were right after the divorce, and then you met the one
with 2 kids.
With the 2 kids.
I'm talking about him.
Okay.
Like when I met him, I feel like I had so much hatred towards you.
Crazy.
And I remember I would say with my dad all the time.
Was that because I was dating him, or was it because he had 2 kids? Like, did you? Not
it was
like
just all
kids?
of it. It was COVID. You had, I don't know. I didn't like
not a vibe.
him. I didn't like. I don't know.
I think you heard us having sex one time too, and that maybe like
yeah.
Oh my God. Just FYI though, like even hearing my own parents have sex was like the cringiest, traumatic. Most traumatizing moments of my life.
I know.
Of them. It was like I wanted to literally die.
No, I literally wanted to go in there and literally like sock you both in the face. I was like, can you guys please like actually stop? You're disgusting.
You're disgusting for having sex. Gross.
Ew.
Which I get it.
And I remember one time, remember when we were living in Sandling and I walked in and Keelan was cracking your back and I thought you guys were you guys having sex? Be honest. You guys were. She told me he was cracking her back and I believed it.
Wait, you're just figuring this out right now?
I literally thought you were being serious the whole... Oh my God.
So sorry.
Like, genuinely?
Remember when I walked in and he was cracking your back? Wait, what?
Wait, so you lied.
I don't remember.
You looked at me, you went, huh? And you jumped out of it, you go, just crack my back. And I was like, okay. And I just ran down.
I'm pretty sure he said it. I think he said, I'm cracking your back.
Oh yeah, he was like, I'm cracking your mom's back. I was like, okay.
You were also so young at that point where you like
I
didn't
remember
even,
it.
But
clearly.
I'm saying like
I ran down the stairs, I almost tripped and I sat on the couch just
Did you? I think we had people over too. Like I was hosting a party. That was crazy back then. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there were more people at the house. I was like, oh, it's fine because I didn't think you were gonna walk in the room.
Oh, it's fine. There's just guests downstairs. You want to go upstairs for like 5 minutes?
Literally 3 minutes, yeah. And then you just barged in the door, and it was ruined forever. I hope you know that we talked about that for like a year after. I was like, I don't think she knows. It's also like
I didn't. I was completely like I had a feeling, but I was like, oh, just cracking his back. Pretty sure he was naked, but it's probably just a niche
I'm pretty sure
thing.
he was naked.
It's too niche for me to understand at the moment.
I'm so sorry about that. So yeah, okay. So like the divorce. Okay, I think when somebody asks you like, how did the divorce affect you? It wasn't like your dad and I had like an amicable like whatever. I didn't even get an attorney. We literally got a mediator. Like it was like pretty seamless. But I think like the after effects of like obviously like having two single parents that are raising you, like your dad's dated. Yeah. Oh, that part.
Now
like,
that I have, when I didn't have my license, I was like, and I'm not like I'm saying as if I've had my license for like 5 years, but now that I have my license, it's so much different. Like I'm so much. I was just like I had been waiting to get my license. I'm like I want my license so bad. Like I can drive myself. I don't have to wait for my dad to come pick me up after work at 7 p.m. and do all this. Like I just want to leave and come when I want to.
What do you think would be better? Having like I think it would be better if the kids were just like at a primary like during the week and then like saw the other parent like weeknights, like maybe dinners, and then on the weekends. I think that the stability of that is more important, but I feel like you and your brother and like a lot of people would disagree and say like, oh, they need to see that both parents 50-50. Yeah. But I feel like it's so disruptive to your weekly schedule.
It really isn't actually.
Really?
Like back then it was, but I disagree.
You just got
like
used to
50-50.
You just got used to it. Like we've had the same schedule forever. So
I know. I also just like 50-50.
I think I just have mom guilt where I'm like, oh, like if Jacob ever forgot something or if you forgot something and it's like, oh, it's at your mom's house or oh, it's at your dad's. I'm like, oh my God, I feel bad because like if we weren't divorced, you guys lived in one house, like everything would be fine and you wouldn't have to deal with like having two households and two items and backpacks.
I mean, at least I get 2 Christmases, so.
You guys get a fat ass Christmas. Like it's crazy. You guys are rotten.
I know, I'm very grateful.
I also like every year I tell your dad, I'm like, we really should be talking about like what we're getting so that we don't spend as much. I'm like, you guys literally get double. It's insane. You love it, obviously.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous. You're so rotten. Both of you guys are just, but you know what?
It's okay.
It's good. It's kind of good.
It's kind of good.
Do you feel you're closer because you're a single mom?
100%. I think 100%. I think that if you had a husband, it would be so much different.
Like a husband or like
no, I'm saying
your
like
dad?
if it was my dad.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like it would be so much different because I feel like when, I mean, I don't know because I never really got to experience having married parents or I don't remember it, but I feel like if I had married parents, I'd be like, no, I don't want to be my mom to be my best friend. She's gonna tell my dad everything. Yeah. Or like I wouldn't trust it as much as I would, or I'd be like, I don't know.
We get a lot of alone time too.
Yeah.
Like because
we do.
When I'm home with you, like I'm not with a partner, which is why which makes me sad because I'm like, I want a partner.
Yeah.
But like for you guys, you get mom. You get 100% of me unless I'm working, right?
Yeah.
And so I feel like definitely when we're together, there's a lot more like one-on-one. You get a lot of my undivided attention as, you know, a mom who doesn't have a significant other. Yeah. But that's, it's, I remember when I first got divorced, when your dad and I first got divorced, I was like, I really want, like, if you would have asked me 100 million times, I would have said, I will be remarried by now. Like, I never thought I was going to be divorced and single for 10 years. Like, but part of that was because I was like, I want to be in a relationship so I can show my kids what a healthy relationship looks like. Yeah. Unfortunately, I kept choosing the wrong partner. And so it was like, wasn't healthy relationships. Yeah. But that's also, I think, why we as parents like I put more pressure on like, if I'm going to get remarried again, like it has to be the right person because what the hell did I go through all that for just to have somebody else in my life that's going to be
same thing over and over again.
POS. Yeah. Same thing over and over. Even though like your dad, like, and I didn't have, like, I remember when we started arguing, that's when I was like, okay, this is not good. Like, I don't want to argue in front of the kids. Yeah. And like, you don't have any recollection because you were so young, which is like sad. Like your brother has no recollection of your dad and I ever being married.
Was he alive when you got divorced?
Was Jacob alive?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was 2.5. He was still in diapers. He was so cute.
Yeah, he has no. I don't even remember what I was doing at 2 years old. Like shitting my pants.
Shitting your pants for sure. Well, no, you were potty trained. You were potty trained at 2, both you and your brother. Jacob just wore a diaper like sometimes because he was my baby. And I'm like, I'm not ready for that yet. Still wanted to change his little diaper.
Yeah, so he has no recollection at all. I don't either, really.
Of what?
Like having married parents.
That's like sad, but fine.
Okay,
this is a kind of a cute question. Oh, actually, okay, let's see. Is your mom your safe space? And if so, what makes her, what is your mom your safe space? And if so, what about her makes you feel not judged? I feel like we kind of went over that.
Yeah. Yes, you are my safe space, and not feeling judged is because like I feel like we can just make a joke out of everything. Like,
Life's a joke.
I feel like when we talk, like actually, I feel like we're just not. We never really have serious conversations.
We do, but like you could literally be like mid crying, and I'll just look at you, and we just start bursting into tears. You know?
Yeah, or like
tears of laughter.
Yeah.
It's
but
so
I feel like
true.
I just don't feel judged because you're. I don't know. We're just on the same wavelength.
Yeah. Do you feel like you confide? Obviously, like I'm not. Like I do think I have to believe that you have. Like, you don't tell me everything, right? Like, there's things that you tell your friends, I'm sure, like, you have privacy, right? And, like, I think big things you do tell me, but, like...
No, I literally tell you, like, everything.
Oh, really?
Pretty much.
I feel like...
I mean, there's obviously, like, certain things where I'm, like, I'm just not going to tell her that.
Yeah.
Or if I, like, did something bad or if
Need to know basis.
Yeah. Then I obviously wouldn't tell you that. But if anything, or if I'm, like... I pretty much tell you everything.
Do you think that... like kids your age, like how many kids do you think have like close relationships with their just parents in general, like a normal close, not like us close, but do you think that kids your age or like kids in general have like, no, really?
Like, actually that's not true. A couple of my friends, they're like they're not very, very close, but like they're able to confide in their mom.
Yeah,
so they're like,
okay.
I love my mom. Or it's like, I love my dad. Or like one of them, they love one of their, they have a good relationship with one of their parents. But most of them, like very few actually have a relationship with their parents. I know other ones, like for example, can I name drop?
You can do whatever you want.
My friend Mia, like I feel like she didn't have a relationship with her parents at all. But like Connor, for example, he loves his mom. Like
parents though are different. Like not parents. But each house, like each family dynamic, each household, like people have different ways of showing love and receiving love. And so like even your dad, for example, like when I used to ask him like, how did you know that your parents loved you? You know, because it's so different than the way Mimi and Papa raised me. Like how I knew that they loved me. Like we had a way closer relationship, but your dad is just like, it wasn't because they told him, you know, he's just like, I just knew, like they always wanted what was best for me. Yeah. Like I just knew that they loved me, but I don't think he had a very like open and close relationship with them.
Yeah, I don't think he did. See, like,
but that's why it's probably hard for him to have an open and close relationship. Like I knew with Mimi and Papa, well, maybe not Papa, but like Mimi, when I was a kid, like I didn't have nearly as close of a relationship with her as I do with you, but I was like, if shit goes down, I can call my parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, that's another thing too, where it's like, I feel like,
and I still feel like that, by the way. Like if shit goes down even now, I call Mimi.
Yeah.
Like help.
I feel like that's also just such a trust thing. Like if let's say me and Connor were to get in something, it's like, I'm able to call my parents and so is he.
Yeah.
It's like, if something goes down, we're both calling our parents. It's not like for example, if I was with someone else, it'd be like, oh no, we can't call my parents.
Right.
I'm gonna get in trouble. Like, for example, if I got a ticket, if Connor gets a ticket, he's in the car with me, and like I'm like, okay, I need to call my dad. I would probably call my dad, but I'd be like, I wouldn't be scared to call him. I'd be like, hey, like I got pulled over, I need your help or whatever. Same thing with Connor. His parents wouldn't like. We'd obviously probably have a lecture, but it wouldn't be like, oh my God, and like screaming in your face. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a trust.
For sure.
Thing there.
Yeah, for sure. I think people are like scared of I was scared of my dad.
Or like even you, if I'm like going to a party or if I'm out and I'm like, hey, I'm just letting you know, like probably going to have a couple drinks tonight. I'm not going to be driving home. I'm either going to Uber home, or I'll say that to my dad or you. Like I'm able to confide in both. It's more you. With my dad, he's kind of like, well, why? I'm like, we're going to the pool and it's 9 UV out. And be that big of a deal. But I also so grateful that I'm able to like talk to both of you guys, both you and my dad, about things like that.
How to discipline and raise good kids, but also let them be your friend and communicate openly. I think it just really boils down to trust. I think it really, and like giving you guys the opportunity to like make some mistakes and figure it out on yourself, and that comes with like releasing some control, which is hard for me, but like I know that I have to do it. Like, do you think that I'm overprotective?
Are you serious?
Really?
100%. I think that's actually one of like, I would never complain about it because it's like, I know you're doing it because you're worried about me and because you love me. But that's one thing where I'm like, oh, like, I wish she wasn't like that. Like, I miss out on a lot of things.
Because I'm overprotective? Yeah. Really? Like, I feel like could be so much more protective. And I feel like
you're very, like, you're not a helicopter parent when it comes to certain things, but it's like, you're like, okay, time to come home now. And I'm like, why? Or you'll be like, no, you can't go to LA, go to Air One. I'm like, why? No, you can't have a sleepover ever. I'm like, why? Like, what did I do? I miss out. I do miss out. Or it's like,
yeah, you miss out on being sexually molested by probably one of your friend's parents. You never know.
Okay.
You just never know.
Mommy,
it's not worth the risk.
I have literally a taser and pepper spray, and I'm not going to get raped.
You're old enough now.
Yeah. And you still don't let me have. I've never had a sleepover at Connor's house.
At our house.
Yeah. See? No one wants to spend the night at my house.
Happening. Why do you want to be away from the house? Nothing good is going to happen.
What?
I don't know. I think it's fine.
I don't think
I'm overly.
You're very, very, like, it gets kind of. You'll literally be out of town and you're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm literally driving around with Connor. You'll be like, okay, well, it's time to go home. I don't know what your dad's doing. I'm like,
well, okay, but that's because I can't, you won't know until you become a parent.
That's what I'm saying,
too. But can't, my nervous system, I can't rest or sleep until I know that you're, like, safe in bed and, like, in for the night. Like, even when you go to the beach, sometimes I like when you didn't have service the other day and you were at the beach with all your friends and no one was answering my phone
calls. If I don't answer my phone for 5 minutes, you literally call the police. You'll literally text me, if you don't answer right now, I'm calling the police. I'm like,
okay.
No.
That sounds a little crazy.
Yeah. It is.
It's not 5 minutes.
Mommy, like, if I don't answer for 30 minutes and you will literally text me and go.
30 minutes is crazy. You have a phone for one reason and it's so that I can get a hold of you.
I literally take 45-minute showers.
But if I know you're in the shower, it's different. And I see your location is at home, it's different. Also, stop turning off your Life 360.
I just turned it back on today.
Why was it off?
I don't know. It was because of my location services.
Sure about that?
When it says, whenever an app says allow location, you know, it'll be like allow once, allow while using. I always click allow while using.
Like what, like on Halloween night when you just didn't have service and the location was off?
Oh no, I fully turned that off.
You guys you think you're so smart.
Do you want to know what we actually did that night?
What?
Do you want to know whose house we
I know you turned your location off.
Do you want to know whose house we snuck?
Service. I'm like, bro.
Do you want to know whose house? Wait, I really
serious.
no, I don't think they'll watch this. Actually, I'm scared.
You told me you were at like a college kid's house or something.
No, that was a bold-faced lie.
Wait, who?
We went to house.
Shut the fuck up.
And we snuck in there.
Shut the fuck up. You guys are crazy.
But we need to blur out that name.
Wait, that's not even their real names.
I know, but I don't want them watching this and being like,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're already on the do not enter list.
I know. Do you want to know something? That's a Halloween tradition. I go every Halloween and I sneak in their house.
Just do what? What if they were there? That's terrifying.
No, I always call and I make up an excuse to call them on Halloween night. I'm like, hey.
Happy Halloween!
Where are you guys at?
Where are you?
No, I texted Katie this time and I was like, hey. And she was like, don't drink too much. Because she knows what I was doing.
Wait, do you go like take the wine? Or
we take the liquor and we go in the backyard and we connect to the speakers and we literally just run around the backyard.
Okay, well, at least you're in a safe space.
But you were also with my dad. If it was just you, I would have been like,
yeah, I was like, what the hell? You guys were being so sneaky. Yeah, and I was like,
could you imagine?
Your dad is so naive. He apologized because I was like, you are being insane.
Oh, I know.
He's like, you're crazy. I was like, I fucking know. They're up to no good. Like, I know when you fucking lie.
I know. And that.
You did gaslight me.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
You were also so worked out to the point where I was like, Mommy, can you just step away from my dad for a second?
Why didn't you say that? I was so worked up because I knew you were lying to me. And then I had your dad telling me that I'm crazy. I'm like, first of all, bro, I'm not fucking crazy. And I know you're doing something wrong. And you were. And I was like, everyone was pitted against me. And I was like, you know when you're like, I know I'm not crazy right now.
Yeah.
Like you were literally gaslighting me.
Yeah.
Like I felt like a crazy person. So
just know next Halloween, that will be where I'm at.
Okay. But then you even lied a month after. You're like, we were at some college kid's house.
Yeah, because I was still scared to tell you.
So now you
And I'm also like, so if you know, you've been like, okay, fine.
Yes.
Good to know.
I was freaked out because I knew you were lying.
Next time I'll just tell you. Because could you imagine if my dad was like, no, you're not going to their house. Because also, like, keep in mind, when we go over there, I tell everyone, like, we're just going in the backyard. No one's allowed in the house except for me and Connor. You're the only one.
I don't even want to know anymore about this story. Stop telling me. I don't even want to know anymore because I don't want to know.
Okay.
I literally don't want to know. Okay. Okay. This other lady asked, mom of 3 boys would love to hear what you'd want from a boyfriend's mom family for her, which I think is really cute. Like she's talking about like once her sons get older and start bringing like women around or like get married, what women want in a good mother-in-law.
Oh.
Or like a boyfriend's mom, which I think is a really sweet question.
I do think
and it's important.
Yes.
Like I feel like, I mean, obviously for me,
I feel like having, like if I had a boyfriend and his mom never invited me over for dinner, I'd be like, why? Like invite me over for dinner. Like let's like, I don't know. I feel like it also depends how long the relationship is. And it's like if I have a boyfriend for 2 years and like me and you have never gone on a solo lunch date or you've never texted me, I don't even have your phone number. I just would want like a mother-in-law or my boyfriend's mom to be like someone sweet, like someone that I can be like, just go over there and be like, hi, and like give her a hug and talk to her.
Like genuinely likes you. And I also think, I don't know, don't fucking like come for me, but I think it's important for the mom to take the daughter-in-law's back, like have her back.
100%.
Like the son is your son. You're gonna have unconditional love for your son always. Like Jacob, once he gets girlfriends, I hope I'm like this. It might be hard because he's my baby boy, but like I would rather side with the girl unless it was like fucked up shit. Like unless he's like in a toxic relationship and I'm like, bro, like get it together. Yeah. But if it was like his wife and like we liked her, I would be like, hey, respect your wife, like I'm on her side. Like, get your shit together. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Not the other way where it's like, oh, well,
my baby boy, he's never in the wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
like,
hear about those stories all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, if it's gonna be your brother, I'm like, it's always Jacob's fault. More than likely, he's wrong.
Yeah.
And I think that makes the girl
feel so much more like
safe.
Yeah.
And also like, don't ever say anything bad about like. I don't think that they should be. Like, I don't think the kid should ever be going to the parent or anybody and like talking smack about their significant other or like in a relationship, whoever they're in a relationship with. Like, if you're married, you shouldn't be going and talking about your wife or your husband to your parents. Don't you think? Yeah. That should be in the confines of the marriage. It should be. I think I did it a lot with like your dad when we were married. I would talk to Mimi and like Aunt Jessica and Papa
then it makes
about
them
your
be
dad.
like,
but then they always took his side. And I was like, can you ever just have my back? And I get it I get it now where I'm like, okay, I get why you did that. But it also then gives people like
bad impressions almost on the other
person. Because then
they're
only hearing the bad and it's not like I'm running to them telling them every time something great happens.
True. That is true. I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
I 100%
It's like
agree.
you, like with even like with friends. It's just like, it just, I guess, boils down to like not gossiping and stuff, I guess. I don't know. But I think when you're in a relationship, sometimes you're like, oh my God, I need someone to fucking talk to you about this shit.
Yeah.
But,
Do you think I'm a big gossiper?
No. I think you used to be a lot better, but I had like really strict rules around like talking about people. And do you remember this era? Like, before I started the show, and I was always like, you would try to like say something bad and I would always be like overly positive about everything. Yeah. And you were like, you're so fucking annoying. Yeah. Like, I mean, you were young, so you weren't saying that. But you and your brother would get so frustrated with me because
You'd be like, that's not nice to say. I'm like, you know damn well you don't like her either. Like, what the
so true. But I didn't want you guys
knowing that like you're I
didn't want to engage in it with you and I wanted you like to be a good role model. And so I think that it was different, but now, I don't think you're a big gossiper. Do you think you're a big gossiper?
I don't think
I'm a gossiper.
I don't think I'm a big. I'm just thinking because like a lot of people in high school, that's all the girls do.
Right.
They just smoke a lot of weed and talk a lot of shit. That's literally what everyone does. And I just feel like I don't. Obviously not the first part, and I feel like I don't talk that much crap either.
It's also so annoying. Like, how much shit can you talk?
Yeah.
Like, talk about something else.
I mean, oh my God.
It's fine.
I definitely do, but I feel like girls will literally talk crap. Like, you'll meet a girl for the first time and the first thing she want to do is talk crap. Like, I will confide and talk crap with, like, my best friends. Mm-hmm. Like, Connor.
About something big
Simon.
where you're like, oh my God, like, that was really annoying, right?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
What?
Yeah. But I think that girls, that is a lot of girls, they're just gossipy and all they want to do is talk shit about everybody. Why are you laughing?
I'm literally not. I had something in my throat.
Did I miss something?
No.
Is that why you only hang out with like only gay guys? That's it. I'm like, you should have like a couple really good girlfriends. And you're like, girls are just so annoying.
I don't say that, guys. I don't say that. Sometimes. But it's just certain girls where I'm like, all they literally do is talk about men. Which I mean,
boys,
I guess.
I hope.
Well, you're 16. Okay, I just call them men. Boys. Which I mean, I guess I do that too. But they talk about boys.
Girl, you are boy crazy.
Okay, but like they talk about, it's just, and they're like, oh my God. It's kind of like never mind. It's.
I know what I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, or it's just like, oh my God, does my hair look good? What should I say to this? Should I eat this?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like, do whatever you want to do. Should I drink this water? I'm like, I don't care. Like, what? Why are you asking
They're needy.
me? They're very like, oh my God. I'm like, girl.
Yeah.
Drink the water.
Yeah, I get
your
it.
Your throat is literally, you're parched. Like, just drink the water.
It. Don't ask.
Don't
just
ask
do.
me.
Don't ask, just do.
But, yeah.
I get that, girl. But I do think that like, I mean.
I just haven't also put myself out there to try to find it. Like,
girls are hard. Teenage girls are so hard.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I vicariously lived through you because I always wanted to have a gay best friend growing up. Like that was my dream and it never happened for me. And so now I'm living through you. I know. Honestly.
But
girls are hard. Teenage girls are fucking hard. Like trust me, I had my fair share.
And I'm not saying I'm pitch perfect. Like I talk about boys. I talk crap sometimes, all the time, whatever. And it's like, I don't know, when other people do it, I'm like, can you guys stop? Like, you're just annoying me. It's fine if I do it or like if Connor does it, but if you're doing it, just stop.
Well, and it's just probably certain people that you're not like close with.
Yeah.
But I don't think you gossip. I really don't think that you gossip that much.
Yeah, I don't.
I think that you're like dramatic when you're like, oh my God, you're never going to believe what happened. You know what I mean? But I don't think that you're like, all you do is talk shit about other people, like at all.
100%.
You're too smart for that.
Yeah.
Honestly. And most of the time that people are doing that's because they're insecure and they have nothing better to talk about.
Yeah. It's also just like, what else? It's like, you meet someone for the first time and it's not like, oh, what do you do?
Those are the most diabolical people that you meet for the first time and then they want to bond over like.
Talking crap about someone.
Yeah. And you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I know so many people.
Same.
Don't get me wrong. If I really don't like someone.
I'll get engaged.
And somebody else is like, oh, I don't like this person. I'm like okay,
same.
sit by me. Yeah. Come sit.
This is my best friend.
But I'm not trying to like bond over
not liking
talking
the same
shit
person.
about people that we're like actively pretending we're friends with. Like that's crazy. And then it's like if you're gonna talk shit about that person around me, you're definitely talking shit about me when you're around that person.
I know.
Like I know it's not off limits.
Yeah.
And I've actually, even as an adult, had to be more aware of that because I've had friends that do that. And then I'm like, wait a minute, Alex, like wake the fuck up. That person, they're not only talking shit to you about these people, they're going and talking to everybody else and they're talking shit. Like there's no trust. Like they're talking shit about you too. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. And I think that 100%. That's so like ego because you're like, oh no, they're not talking shit about me. You're like, yeah, they probably are for sure. But let's see. We've already been yapping for almost an hour.
I know.
Let's see.
It goes by so fast. I feel like we're just sitting in your bed just talking.
I know. Well, yeah, those are a little bit more intense conversations.
Yeah.
Because we're like name dropping and all of
crying
the fun things. I feel like it's so funny too because when you were little, I remember telling you would hold it, like suppress all of your emotion. I literally remember exactly where we were at Vienna and you were in your room right across from me and you would get like really worked up and you wouldn't cry. Yeah. And I was like, Gia, I remember feeling that way as a child and I was like, just cry, like let it out. It feels so good to just cry.
Yeah.
And I feel like you really like took that to heart because now you're like, I just need to cry. I just need to cry and then I'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's all that like.
I for sure like, I feel like ever since that day too, like even now, like I'll be so emotional. I'm like, I'm going to go on TikTok and look at army soldiers coming back home to their wives.
So you can cry?
Yes.
I need to feel something.
Yes. And I'm like, I just need to cry. I just need to let it out.
Get it out.
Because I'll be like, okay, well, something pissed me off earlier. I'm sad about something earlier, but I'm not really mad about it anymore. I'm just like, I need to cry.
Right.
Or I'll just be like.
A good cry though is like so therapeutic.
I know.
I've heard you say it to your friends. You're like, just cry. You need to cry.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and it all like comes spewing out and you're like, oh my God, it's such a release. Like you feel so much better.
And then I sleep after. I'm like,
so good. And then it's like you can't stop crying. And like you just keep thinking about more shit. And you're like, okay, this is
getting good. This is getting a flow state.
I'm in a flow state. And then you're like, now it's time for bed. Sleepy time, night.
Yeah.
That's so true. I mean, also like those, I feel like people don't even think that I cry. I'm like, dude, I cry like alone in bed. And like when I cry, it's like, it's sad.
Yeah.
Also, like sometimes I probably hormones where I'm like, why am I going to cry right now?
Yeah.
Like, I just watched like a TikTok and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm so fragile.
Yeah.
And then other times I'm like and you have the thing that I have. Oh my God. You have the thing that I have where when you get really nervous or you get like in an uncomfortable situation.
Oh, you start laughing.
You laugh. It pisses people
It pisses my dad off.
And I'm like, no, this has to be a condition.
I know.
Like you do it with your dad. I do it with your dad.
I know. And it's like really bad. No, when my dad is like literally trying to sit there and yell at me, it's like, stop forever. I'm like I can't.
That has to be a condition.
Even with like my friends, like they'll be trying, they're like, okay, Gianna, we need to talk. Like I really don't like, I'm like, I'm going to turn off my, like we
don't
have
look
to
at my
FaceTime.
face. I'm
have
taking
to
you
call.
seriously.
Like I can't.
I know. Well, it's also like when, for me, it's when like grown men get really angry and I'm like, grow up. Like, why are you so like control yourself? And then I just start like laughing and then they get even more angry. I'm like, oh my God, like, is this funny? Like, why am I laughing? And I'm like, I promise I'm listening. But you're like acting like
I think
a clown.
I think it's like a lot for me when my dad gets angry. Like it
he does it to me. It's him. He's the biggest one that I do it with.
Yeah.
When he gets angry. Because I'm like, are you
And
okay?
with me and you together, like remember when I would literally
hell no.
It'd be like you come home, it's like, oh, Gia got in trouble again. And he would try to get mad at me and then you would start laughing and then I would start laughing and be like, I'm gonna punch something. I'm like, no, please don't.
Piss myself. Well, it's really bad, and then it just gets him more and more angry, and you're like, I swear I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Stop fucking laughing. I'm like, I can't. I'm just gonna go to my room.
Every time you say stop laughing, I'm literally gonna laugh harder.
I know.
It's so bad.
I know. And he like look me in the eyes. I'm like, I genuinely can't.
It's gonna make it so much worse. Like I need $5. Give me a $5 and come back and let's try.
Oh no, I would still laugh.
No, I know, same.
Just
honestly, same.
Give me a blindfold. Actually, no, just by the sound of his voice. I don't know what to do.
Honestly, even like when I was like
married to him,
and I didn't realize it, and he would do something and I was like so unserious about it, and I would just start laughing and be like, what the fuck are you laughing about? I'm like, oh my God, it's happening. And I'm like, I can't, I'm like in an actual state of like the giggles and I won't stop. I'm like, everything that you're doing right now is making it worse. Like you need to just walk away from me. And it just would piss him off even more.
You just get more mad.
Papa too.
I'm like.
When Papa gets mad, like he gets that like where he fumes from the ears and I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna happen. Like I'm warning you right now, I'm about to start laughing. I'm warning you.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be disrespectful. But
I think one thing, like I'm trying to think of something that, do you talk to yourself?
What do you mean?
Like I'm just thinking about things that I do and
I talk to myself all the time.
Because like I feel like I talk so much. Like for example, when I stay home from school, some days like where I'm just like I'm tired, I want to stay home, whatever, and I stay home from school, I literally like if I don't use enough words by the end of the night or in my shower, all I do is talk to myself. I can't stop. I'm like, okay, so we're gonna just brush my hair now. I'm gonna brush my teeth. I literally like nonstop in the shower. I was talking to myself.
This about you? Have we talked about this? That when you will go to your dad's, or if like I don't see you for a few days, you get really cranky. But then when you see me, you have like.
I'm like, what?
I'm like, oh my God. And I've clocked it since like maybe 5 years ago where I'm like, oh no, this is what Gia does. Like when she hasn't seen me for a few days or she's at her dad's for the weekend and then she comes home Monday after school and you're just like, you're like regurgitating everything that's happened for the last like 3 or 4 days. And then you're like, okay. That's it.
And then I'm just
just done.
Yeah.
It's so funny because you do need to, and I feel like when you were younger, nobody thought that you like had this like personality, but you just kept it so private and like.
I feel like now I've opened up so much.
Yeah. You definitely have changed a lot as you've gotten older. And we are very similar, which is terrifying.
It really is.
It is terrifying.
How are we going to find like husbands?
Huh?
How are we going to find husbands?
You're going to be fine because you don't have like this fucked up shit that I do. Like, you've got a really good head on your shoulders. I have like some weird issue, I think. I don't know. Like, do you think you have daddy issues? Really you don't have daddy issues, do you?
I feel like a little bit. Like a little bit. Like, if you were to talk to me 2 years ago, I'd be like, yes. Like, 100% yes.
But is that because, like, you wanted to have, like, daddy issues because if you heard about it? Or, like, do you actually think you have daddy issues?
Oh, no. I think that there's definitely, like... I feel like you have daddy issues.
But why would I have, like...
Haven't you told me that before? We're like, I feel like we're on the same wavelength on that. Like, I still have I have a very good relationship with my dad, better than it's ever been. But I feel like there's also been things where... things that he said to me that I'll never be able to forgive him for. Traumatic things that have happened, or like the way he's made me feel sometimes, where I'm just like, really bad.
Yeah. No, I see that.
So I feel like it's just a mild case of it, but
your dad loves you like so much. He just, I think, doesn't know
what to say.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I also like have mom guilt because I'm like, if we were married, like I would have been able to guide him so much more. And I still like you hear like I don't know if you hear me.
Yeah.
But, like, I have so many conversations where I'm like, do this, do that, and it's hard. It's hard to parent girls, but I think for me, like I always like I would see some of my friends that had relationships with their dads, and I was like, I want that. Like I want my I want to be daddy's little princess, and I was never that.
Yeah.
But
I feel like I feel like back then he like was just there was nothing, and now there's a lot more effort put in. It's like, or even me, I'll be like, I miss my dad. Like let's go to dinner, let's go to lunch, like let's go shop, let's go to Newport, like let's have a day. And I feel like even me, I'll be like, I miss him. Like I want to talk to him. Like I wonder what he's doing. How's business? How's this? Here's that. And like,
so you're older, you're more mature.
Yeah, and even with him too, he'll be like, I miss you. Like let's go out to lunch, or like, what are you doing? Send me pictures, whatever. Obviously, it's not like how it is with you. Like if I don't see you for a week, I'm like, no one talk to me.
Oh, you go into like straight savage mode. You're like mean to me. I'm like, oh my God, she's so angry.
And I don't even purposely be mean to you. I'm mean to everyone. I just become like angry. Angry elf.
She's an angry elf.
Yeah.
I feel okay. What is before we send off, what do you think is the best piece of advice that you could give a parent who wants to be close with their child?
I would say enough lectures. Kids, me personally, I still despise it when my dad, all he does, if I try to confide in him, all he does is give me a lecture. I feel like kids are sick of it. And I feel like also just going up to your kids and being like, hey, or if you catch your kid doing something, for example, smoking weed, vaping, come into their room one day and be like, hey, listen, I'm not stupid. I know that kids, because also I feel like a lot of parents are oblivious. I'm not even going to lie to you. Every single kid in Orange County, 8 out of 10 of them are vaping.
Yeah. At what age are kids starting to vape? Really young, right?
I mean, when I was in 8th grade, there was literally 6th graders who would bring weed pens to school.
Are they getting, and they're getting it from like what you call a plug. So they're getting online they're getting on an app or the internet. Yeah. And have plugs that they're getting. Snapchat.
Telegram, Instagram.
Yeah.
Literally anywhere.
And I know that you hate.
Hate's a strong word.
Huh?
Hate's a strong word.
Well, I know that you really despise like screen time and like control when it comes to the phone, but like realistically, like it has to be there, or else like these phones are literally designed. It's hard for adults to have self-control when it comes to their phone. So like kids are way more permeable, and they need to have like
I feel
restrictions.
Like also though, when a kid has screen time so much until a certain age, once they don't have the screen time, they're like, oh my God, I need to get in. Like, oh my God. Like they feel like they have free reign, and they're like, I have to be on my phone all the time now that it's off. Like me, when I first got my phone back, that's all I would do. I'd be like, oh my God, I actually have Snapchat on my phone. I don't have to go on a laptop or an iPad. And now like I could care less about Snapchat. But when I first got it, I was like, oh my God. And now I'm like, whatever. I just answer texts when they come through. Or,
it's like a phase maybe you grow out of too after you've had it for a while.
Yeah.
Do you think though that kids, do you think that, like, is there any fear for kids? Like when kids are going out and like if they're doing things, like if they're doing drugs or weed, like are they like, hey, there might be fentanyl in this. Like we might die.
When you're in that stage, you don't think about that at all. Like when I was doing it, I'm like, I would literally buy from the randomest people, like sketchy people, really sketchy people. I wouldn't even think about it.
It's because when you're young, you're just
fearless, and you think that you're like, it's not gonna happen to me.
Yeah.
Oh, my friend in Aliso died. It's not gonna happen to me.
Yeah.
You just don't. You don't even think about it.
Yeah.
And I mean, luckily, thankfully, obviously, I never got.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had some crazy stories, but I think that's just because of I wasn't eating, or I would get really high and not eat and pass out or do that.
Really
but
poor choices.
Yeah. But I just think parents are so oblivious now. And I would start having the talk with your kids at probably the age of, it depends. I would say 14 or 15. Because once you hit high school, you go in the restroom, everyone's smoking in the restrooms. Like, you're going to be exposed to it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say 13, because if they're too young, they're going to be like, why are you talking about, I haven't even seen the vape. But if it's like 14, it might also be too young.
Well, read the room. Like, know what your kids are up to.
Yeah.
You know, get involved. Like, don't be afraid of, like, pissing your kids off. Like, your kids are not the boss.
What I was going to say is, if you are a parent, just go into the room and be like, hey, listen, I'm not stupid. I know you're going to be going out to parties probably soon. If you're like,
look at her, 16 years old and giving parenting advice.
No, I'm just
like,
saying.
She knows.
If you have a sophomore in high school and he's like, hey, I'm going to a party or whatever, it's like, don't be like, you better not be drinking. Yeah. Like, that's not realistic. I mean, it also depends on how the parent is.
Some parents just aren't.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. But if you're like, for example, if your kid's at your house and you let them have a beer every once in a while, it's like, hey, listen. I feel like also, if your parents are like, you're going to this party, I know you're going to be drinking, just don't drive, I'll come pick you up, like, everything's going to be okay. Don't be stupid with it. Like, have a couple drinks, have some fun, and it's fine. I feel like kids, when they realize when they don't trust their parents, or when their parents don't know what they're doing, they try to be more sneaky, and that's how they get
bad things happen.
Bad things happen.
Well, that's why I'm also so, like, I try not to be so, like, controlling with you, because I'm like, if I tell you you're not allowed to do something, like, obviously there's hard limits that you're not allowed to do. Yeah. But I'm like, but if you're just gonna find a way and, like, hide it from me and, like, be drinking or going to a party, like, I'd rather just know and be like, okay, give me your key, you're not driving, you know, and be aware and, like, okay, this is what time you need to be home. So I am very proud of you, though. I think that you're such a beautiful young woman, and I'm so like, being your mom and Jacob's mom is literally the honor of my life. You know that. And I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And
I'm proud of you too. I mean, look,
today.
If you would have told me 3 years ago that I'm sitting in my mom's podcast room, I would have been like, what?
It's pretty fun.
It's kind of good.
It's kind of good. Actually. Well, I love you. Thank you for being here with me. Hope you guys enjoy listening to this beautiful young lady talk about her life and our life together. And I'll see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.